After a record-setting night in the Alamo Dome on Friday, the Spurs returned to the AT&T Center last night to host the Sacramento Kings back to reality. First quarter, Jakob Poeltl, long pass from Jeremy Sochan, lay-in. Spurs open on a 13-4 run. Josh Richardson finishes the bounce pass to two-handed jam. San Antonio up 27-26. Kings respond. Former Spur Trey Lyles drives baseline, spits the defenders, and gets that tough shot to fall, plus the foul. It's 33-32 after one. Second quarter, Spurs take the lead. Keldon Johnson blows by his defender for the slam dunk. That's nice, 52-50. Then final seconds of the quarter, Trey Jones, the miss with a dunk of his own. San Antonio leads 64-63 at half. Third quarter, Jakob again, staying aggressive, inside lay-in, tying the game 71-all. He had a team-high 23, then a little later off the miss, Sochan tips it in, keep the Spurs within 4, but the Kings start to pull away. Kick out to Davion Mitchell in the corner. That hurts. Baylor Bell drills the three. Sacramento up 102-90 heading into the fourth quarter. Keldon makes things interesting late. Corner three. 5-point game, 111-106 with a little over 8 to play, but that was it. Keldon finished with 20, and Darian Fox finished things off with that throwdown right there. 6 players finished in double figures for Sacramento, and here is your final. Kings win it 132-119. San Antonio now 13-31 on the season. Got to play some better defense.
For a good portion of that game, we did a pretty good job. Like, we had good runs on defense, but then when we gave them runs, like, we just made it too easy for them. Various different types of mistakes, but all just mistakes that are easily fixable for us. So we needed to be more focused in those situations.
Once again, Jakob led the way for the Spurs last night, just not quite enough. Looking ahead, they host the Brooklyn Nets. That'll be tomorrow night, and then they host the LA Clippers on Friday nights. So hopefully they can get things turned around. Those are two tough teams to turn things around on, though, but you never know.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, so all year long, they've been showing us all kinds of great businesses, some of them Black-owned businesses.
Well, we have got so much coming up on this Monday version of SA Live. Of course, it is MLK Day, and this is our day of service show. Freedom Riders, local civil rights heroes, are going to be sharing their stories of what it was like back in the 60s. Also, Hey SA, kids are talking about what MLK Day means to them. Our dear friend nanny expert, Jada Rashawn, is going to be here with some MLK Day crafts to share the dream with your little ones, and her goal is to not make it just a one-day event, but all year long. Miss Black San Antonio pageant is coming up, and we are going to talk with the woman who founded the pageant, a former Miss Black San Antonio, and then one young lady who is vying for the title. Fuel Feed, supporting a local business and learning how to fuel your body with all natural juices and more, and to do it the right way. And this is the Extreme Cuteness Alert. Sweet and Sassy, a local salon for kids, rolling out the pink carpet and the pink limo for a children's spa day. Wait till you see this. Plus, we have music by Simply Rain. She won the DJ Khaled contest, and she is right here in San Antonio. We have got a packed show, so have a seat and stay tuned, because SA Live starts in just a couple of moments.
Right now on KSAT.com, a fun story to start your week off on a positive note.
New video footage shared by the Wildlife Conservation Society shows the largest single gathering of turtles on the planet and their babies. The video shows hundreds of thousands of newly hatched giant South American river turtles.
The giant South American river turtle, the largest freshwater turtle in Latin America. And here's a fun fact. Each one will eventually, or can weigh, up to 200 pounds.
Well, that's a lot of food.
That's a lot of growing.
Yeah.
They're going to have to do.
200 pounds. Okay. 72 right now. We're going to be up around 80 this afternoon. We had great weather for the march this morning. Clouds are clearing out. It is going to be a fairly warm afternoon. 53 coming up tomorrow morning, 81 for a high on Tuesday. We do have a small chance for a few showers Wednesday morning, and then another opportunity for some rain as we get into Saturday.
Thank you, Justin. And thank you for watching.
Martin Luther King Day celebration continues on SA Live. It starts right
now.
A local musician who won the DJ Khaled contest shares her journey with us and her soulful tunes. Crafts that inspire and motivate children to make the world a better place. Nanny expert Jada Rashawn shows us how we can share the dream with our kids. But what do kids think of MLK's dream? We hear from local children. That's today on SA Live.
Celebrate San Antonio. Coming to you live from historic Market Square. This is SA Live.
Well, thanks for joining us on this Martin Luther King Jr. Monday. I'm Fiona Gorstiza.
And I'm Mike Osterhage, and of course, we are honoring the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. today. And did you know that MLK Day is also a day of service?
So what are you doing to help your community today? That is our question of the day, and we want you to share your answers online. So tag us at SA Live KSAT on Facebook and Twitter with your answers, and you may see them a little later in the show.
Well, we are out here on the east side at none other than ML King Academy, and we wanted to find out what some of the students here think about MLK Day and what it means to them. So, should we go find out?
I say let's go.
Let's go.
So what does Martin Luther King Day mean to you?
Martin Luther King Day means to me, racism doesn't mean anything to us. It shouldn't be here. It shouldn't even be a thing. If he didn't make it equal, then I would never have been able to honor somebody because it would have been too dangerous to. It means fairness and education and learning. A lot of learning stuff. Dream. I didn't like that people that was judging black people by their skin but not by their heart.
MLK Day means to me that we're honoring a man who made rights for black people and other people of color, and he helped protest, march, and it helped black people have freedom.
And everyone should be equal, and no one should be judged by the color of their skin or anything. I can learn from him that he made freedom for black people. MLK Day means not only a day of freedom, but a day of justice, a day of hope for people who didn't have hope. Not only did MLK not help us, but he also took time out of his day, out of his family, just to unite us together.
Everyone thinks just because it's a day off, they can have a free day, but it's really a day where you should honor somebody who helped you, because if he never helped us, then we wouldn't be like this. MLK Day, it's not just a day off, it's a day on.
Well, another way to get kids involved, a very great way to get them involved, is through crafts. And last week, nanny expert Jada Rashawn showed us a few easy, budget-friendly ways to share the day with our kids. Take a look.
And we have crafts and activities to teach children about his message and how to promote peace and positive change.
And joining us is our dear friend, haven't seen you in way too long, Jada Rashawn. And she is a nanny expert, lifestyle expert, and has the most beautiful smile in the world, too.
You're so sweet. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, everybody. Okay, what are we making today?
So we're doing crafts and activities that's inspired by my hero, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And you guys know me, one of the things I love about celebrating Martin Luther King Jr. and his mission and his message is that it's at the top of the year. So that's what these crafts and activities are going to focus on how we can carry out that legacy throughout our year, every single day, not just on that day. So first craft, all right, it's inspired by a poem written by Ben Harper. It's actually a song, but it's poetic, and it's called With My Own Two Hands. And the reason why this craft is so fitting for Dr. Martin Luther King Day is because it's talking about how he made change with his own two hands. And we can do the same thing in teaching our children, how can we make change with with our own two hands. So what we've done is, this is the finished product, but I have traced our little handprints. We've glued it on some construction paper, and then we printed out, written out the craft. But what the kids can do is decorate their hands that in a way that represents them. You can use images and pictures to draw that represent you and things that you like. So you guys can do that as we're talking about it now. You can use any of the markers. You can use, of course, like glitter. You can use paint. But the goal is, of course, afterwards, you can take such a beautiful craft and activity that you've worked on together and hang it up in your room as a beautiful piece of art. So the next craft, no, we're moving.
And this is the daily reminder,
Yes,
like you said. So it's every day, not just the one day coming up on Monday, right?
Exactly. Like every day we should start our days knowing that I have the power to make change with my two hands. And that's exactly what Dr. Martin Luther King was emphasizing in his message. I think he did so successfully as well. The next one is all about peace. Dr. Martin Luther King was very much about peace in his change and peaceful protesting and how we can be positive in our challenge of change. And so with this craft, what it is we have a circle that we've cut out, and the words say, with peace, I can promote peace by, and in that circle, you can draw pictures, you can write out words and talk about how you can promote peace. The kids can get as creative as they like with this. They can draw, they can paint, they can cut out magazine clippings, and this is also going to serve as a reminder that these are the ways throughout the years that I can promote peace, which I really do love. And then the last one is inspired by his I Have a Dream speech. And you guys know last time when we did this, I did dream capture craft, but this one is a dream quilt. And so what we've done is we've cut out squares that you guys can decorate, and really this can serve as your dream board. And so what are you looking forward to? What do you dream of this year? And no goal and no dream is too small or out of reach. And so I put a few of my dreams. One of them is to start a veggie garden with my nephew. Another one is to volunteer more. I also want to master the skill of tennis, y'all. So hopefully next time I'm on here, I can tell you guys that I've mastered that skill. And so once you have drawn out all of those pictures and that represent your goal, we will glue them together and make a beautiful quilt, and they can hold that up, hang that up on their walls or anywhere in their rooms or in their house, and they can remind themselves and hold themselves accountable too about their dreams.
Well, it's always good to see that on a daily basis, kind of like a vision board.
Absolutely.
So it kind of works in that respect.
Yes.
And like anything else, when kids, be it preparing a meal or something like that, when they have invested in actually making it and coming up with participating and coming up with their ways to promote peace with what they can do with their own two hands, then they're more inclined to carry through with it, right?
Absolutely. And I just think that it's so important that on days like this that we just don't limit it to that one day, but we remind ourselves that this is something we can actively work towards, and it starts with our future, our children. So that's what I'm all about.
Yes. Okay, and tell us about JadaRochon.com, your website.
On my website is very nanny and childcare focused. You guys know that that is where my experience and industry knowledge is in, and so there's where you can find resources about how in-home childcare providers can really improve as caregivers. And then also we'll have, of course, our previous segments on here so that you guys can really do that craft with your kids and little ones. And then there's a lot of other helpful information for both parents and caregivers.
And you do crafts and activities for all ages, from itty bitties to
all
teens
ages.
And everything.
Yes,
right?
and all of this can be even, customized to the smallest baby to the oldest, like high school student. I think everyone can find a way to tailor make this activity and craft into the age appropriate group for them. So
And it's nice with scissors and crayons and nothing electronic with this, which is fantastic.
Exactly, and make it a vibe. Like go outside and have a little picnic. We're in Texas, so it's winter, but it's not really winter here. So we can take advantage of that.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, guys.
For more information on Jada, all you have to do is head to our website, SALive.com, click on the As Seen on SA Live tab, where we've provided a link, or just scan the QR code on your screen.
Still ahead, juices, smoothies, and more, how you can support a local business and fuel your body the right way as you get healthy in the new year. And local freedom riders tell us what it was like for them in the 1960s as civil rights activists standing up for equal rights. That's next on SA Live.
Today, we celebrate Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. We are here at Designer Glitz and Glamour Spa and Salon, and we're about to talk to some of the freedom riders who made such an impact on the civil rights movement.
One of the things that many of us who were involved in the movement have been saying for years and trying to impress upon people not to underestimate, and that is, do not take the gains that we've made for granted.
On this special day, we celebrate our freedom and continue to focus on change for the better.
If we can continue raising the awareness, I say, but keeping this history alive and encouraging our young people to get involved. Don't just sit back and, watch things happen that are wrong.
For these 5 Freedom Riders, just teens back in the 60s, making such an impact on history wasn't something they even thought about. All they knew is that they wanted to end segregation.
I was 13 years of age, going to jail and getting out and going back to play. But after getting out and began to realize the impact that I had for that short period of time and the impact that I had on the community.
As many may know, the Freedom Riders were met with angry protesters and violence almost everywhere they went in the South, including sit-ins at segregated lunch counters.
My whole thing was, how can you treat someone that's as much a human being as you are? How can you treat them like that because of the color of their skin? Couldn't understand it.
There was this restaurant that we used to go, and on one side it was for blacks, and we only had a jukebox and a couple of booths, and there was a window there that we used to have to ring the bell, right? Remember that? But while you're standing there ringing that bell, you could see the other side, which was larger, had tables, white tablecloths. They were serving dinner to whites. But when the movement started, my greatest pleasure was that, we went on that side and we were able to sit there. They did not serve us, and then eventually they would start, they would ask us to leave, and then they would start pushing us out.
And one thing people may not even realize is that being arrested for these civil rights protests also meant that jail record followed them in the future for their careers.
When I first started working for the federal government in 1967 and filled out my paperwork, and it said, have you ever committed a crime? And I checked no. So there was, no other question following that I had to amplify my answer. So of course I had to be fingerprinted, and when the fingerprint report came back, I was called to the personnel office.
All 5 agree education is key for the younger generations to never forget the sacrifices made for freedom.
We've noticed changes in the transportation and the educational system with the desegregation of schools.
We stress to young people the price, the struggle that people have paid to give you the opportunity to get the kind of education that you need to advance yourself, that you need to advance your particular community, that you need to advance your country. It's crucial.
One thing's for sure, they continue to spread their messages to everyone, emphasizing that we should never take for granted our freedom, and they encourage everyone to get out and vote.
That's how I believe you can change things, by voting.
And if you don't vote, then to me, you're nobody.
So I started, and I'm going to end. Vote, 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 vote.
And it's the Miss Black San Antonio pageant happening as part of Dream Week. We learn what this wonderful pageant is doing to help better women's lives. That's next on SA Live. This local pageant has a special mission to enable black women to succeed in life.
And joining us this afternoon is the CEO of the Miss Black San Antonio pageant, Glenetta Vieira, past queen Deshawn Miller Grant, and current contestant Jasmine Robbins. Welcome, ladies. So good to see you.
Thank you. All right. right, Glenetta, when did you start the Miss Black San Antonio pageant?
My conception of the pageant started in 1973, and I planned and I've launched my first stage presentation in 1975. So that gave us 50 years of service to the community.
And you started over in Turkey on Incirlik Air Base, right?
I sure did. I was the associate director of the Youth Association over there, and they were having the 4th of July pageant, and I didn't see any black girls in the pageant. So I asked my supervisor, can we have some black girls? So yes. So I trained, and lo and behold, she won. And that's when I knew I had a gift for pageantry.
Yes.
Wonderful.
And a scholarship, of course, a major part of the pageant, right?
Yes, it is. We encourage the girls to pursue their career, and we don't want them to get the money and run. We have them serve as a Goodwill ambassador for 1 year, then we will award them the scholarship monies so that they can either buy the books or buy a car to get to work or whatever, but the scholarship assistance, and it is provided to us by the San Antonio Zulus Association.
Wonderful. Tashawn, when were you Miss Black San Antonio?
I am a former Miss Black San Antonio queen from 1997 to 1998.
Okay. What was it like in being in pageant? What did you have to do to impress the judges?
Well, during the pageant, we're judged on different categories that include modeling. We also have a talent section. I was a dancer and I actually danced and sang during my reign. And there's also a question and answer session as well. So.
And that helped kind of jump you into even dancing with the San Antonio Spurs organization as well, right?
Yes, it did. Definitely being Miss Black San Antonio opens up numerous opportunities. And I had the opportunity, of course, not to just dance and perform with the organization, but I was able to work with the Spurs organization for 10 years. I did that on the original teams of the San Antonio Silver Stars squad. I was also Ranch Page Ice Girl as well, original team, and as well as San Antonio Spurs Team Energy, and it also offered opportunities as well in career, as she had mentioned, and then also academically as well. So I had the opportunity to go to the University of Incarnate Word, where I was able to obtain my bachelor's and master's degrees as well.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Fantastic. Okay.
Jasmine, you nervous?
Jasmine. Are you nervous?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. That's good. A little nerves are good.
Because the countdown is now, the pageant's on the 29th, so what, just a couple of weeks away, basically. Yes. So how are you preparing, and what are you going to do to impress the judges?
So for me, it's all about repetition and just keep doing it every day, as many times a day as I can get in, and just doing my best every day.
What advice do you have for her?
My advice for her is, whatever the category is and whatever she does, to put her personality into it, have fun. Mm-hmm. That's the big part of it, is having fun during it. Building relationships even with the other girls as well, so making friends.
Well, thank you so much. All right, one more time, tell folks when and where it is.
I would like to say that, first of all, we want you to come to the Carver Community Cultural Center on January 29th at 7 p.m. We are in the soulful mission of acknowledging an African American legend every year. And so Debbie Allen is our legend this year. So we'll have an array of dancers, and most importantly, we have Billy Ray Shepherd as our house band. Mm-hmm. So we want you to come out and join us, because we're going to have a good time.
And of course, you said you were going to be participating in the march on Monday.
Oh yes, we're going to be with the MLK March Monday, and the girls will be handing out flyers, and we're just happy that we have this time to celebrate.
Wonderful. Best of luck, Jack.
Yes. Thank you. Yes. All right. For more information on Miss Black San Antonio, head to SALive.com, click on the As Seen on SA Live tab, or just scan that QR code on your screen. Lots of us are trying trying to live healthier in the new year. And a big part of that is, of course, your diet. So, are you trying to eat better, but it's just easier to maybe grab fast food on the go? There's a place in town that will deliver healthy meals right to your door.
Yep, David Garrity, who is the co-founder of Fuel Feed, is here to show us some of the smart meals and tell us about the free service that they offer. Welcome, sir. Okay,
so some people don't know where to start when trying to eat better, but you've got some great, healthy, easy, and tasty ideas, right?
100%. We are going to provide you guys with two things, breakfast, and then something that you can do for lunch or dinner. It's up to you. Let's go ahead and get started with the
got a couple of hot pans here, so what are we making here?
Let's get started with the breakfast. So we got the tortilla. We're going to sit it on there for about 20 seconds, let the grease get in there, and then while he's doing this part, I'm going to pour this in here for you.
Okay.
It's going to sizzle a little bit. And then you're just going to take your deal.
Now,
and let's see here. You're just going to stir to the left and right.
What I'm seeing right now is a breakfast taco, but what's different about this than your ordinary breakfast taco?
No. This is going to be what we consider an alternative to a breakfast taco. It's a healthy burrito. So this healthy burrito, normally your taco would be in a flour tortilla. We're using our spinach wrap tortilla. And then the only difference here is that we're using this, and I'm going to do a little quick flip action for you. There we go. Yours is pretty much done. So the only difference here is,
tell you what, I'll plate it on here.
We're using this here. We're going to put the eggs right on in. It's no different.
Okay.
And then slide them to the side. Slide them to the side.
There we go.
And then you take a little bit of garnish since you got your gloves on. Just a little pinch action, like solid action. Bingo.
A little for luck.
And then there we go, my friend. There we go. And that's going to do that part. So we have avocado there. You want to go ahead and put some avocado in there. Good with the omega-3, 6, and 9s. Good fat.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a very, very good fat. And did you use avocado oil or virgin olive oil?
Well, we use extra virgin olive oil.
Okay.
We're mindful of the aorta and things like that, but it's just good for the skin. So at this point in time, we've already got it built. We just want to roll them up.
All right. Now, the question is, a lot of people are looking at and they say a spinach tortilla. It's like, no. I eat flour tortillas on my breakfast tacos. What about the taste?
So here's the thing. A lot of times we're just eating things because of tradition. We ought to just try new things. Let's not just knock things because this is just a stigma. We ought to really try them out and see if they're really good.
And it's customizable, right? The foods that folks would have delivered, right? So if somebody doesn't like something, they don't have to necessarily eat that, right?
Absolutely. So the way that we provide the meals are portioned out, protein and carbohydrates. So it's giving you plant-based material, it's giving you your macronutrients. Now, when it comes to you getting the food, we want to provide you a food that you eat. We don't want you to have to deal with a meal that's half good and, but you're skipping certain things because you're not cool with certain vegetables. So when you go to our online website, you'll notice that you can 100% customize your meal plan. From how much protein you want to put in, to how many carbs you want to add to it, or if you want to deconstruct that whole meal, you can build it however you like.
And that's the secret, is make sure somebody eats what they want to eat.
Yes.
And when you're more vested in it, then you're more inclined to do that diet, correct?
100%.
Okay. Now, we go to lunch here, and we've got a turkey patty going, and that's kind of on the small side, and that's important, right?
Absolutely. So the reason why we're doing a slider is because what we're demonstrating is, once again, portion control. Portion control is allowing us to eat within our stomach and not, overeat outside of our stomach. We want to eat from windows from every 2 to 3 hours. It helps protein synthesis, and that's how we keep a lower body fat percentage.
Okay, so not 3 meals a day, big meals a day, maybe 6 little ones.
Absolutely.
That way you're not getting those hunger cravings and grabbing something, grabbing the bag of chips and everything.
And
absolutely.
Chocolate like I do, so.
And of course, we've been learning a little bit about nutrition throughout this segment, but you do offer free nutrition consultations, right?
Oh, absolutely. So here's the deal. San Antonio is 82% obese. Not only are people my age or older people affected by it, but the younger crowd is actually affected by it. The thing with Fuel Feed the Health Shack, we want to not only provide you with the service of getting you the food, we want to educate you. We want to give you the news that you can either use or lose. If a diabetic comes into the shop, right, they're afraid to eat food. It's because when they go see the doctors are telling them, hey man, your A1C levels are crazy high, and at this point in time, they're just removing food. But the thing is, we need nutrition for us to, be functional. functional with our day-to-day routines. Even if it's not going to the gym, we still have NET, which is our daily necessarily expended activities.
And even some of those little things, again, not a big beef burger, but a smaller one, maybe low fat, 80 or 90-10 or 95-5 instead of 80-20, the meat to fat ratio, right?
I agree with that 100%. Some people don't like turkey. You can still have your... You can, exactly. Or like you said, you can get your beef burger. Let's just be mindful of the portion size. Let's not eat a burger for two.
Little sliders, and once you get down, you're full then after that. So okay. And if you eat that healthy, as I said in rehearsal, you will have biceps that big. He guarantees it. Those biceps
That's why you're not standing next to him, right? That's why you put me here. Okay.
Kidding me? I'm not going to embarrass myself.
Don't forget, you can get free nutrition consultation at Fuel Feed. For more information, just head to our website, salive.com, and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab. And next, want to make sure your little one feels like royalty for their next birthday, where they can get glammed up, glittered out, and ride around in a big pink limo. You don't want to miss this. Well, it's a place where your kids can really get glammed up and feel special. We are here at Sweet and Sassy, and joining me right now is the queen of glitter and glam herself, Tracy Campbell. Thanks for having us.
Hi, how are you?
All right, so first of all, it starts when they walk through the door, because it's not the red carpet treatment here. It's next level, right?
No, it is the pink carpet here at Sweet and Sassy.
I love it. So tell me a little bit about Sweet and Sassy.
Of course. So Sweet and Sassy is a franchise. It's the ultimate destination for salon, spa, party celebrations. We even do ear piercing, and we have a hot pink limo.
Oh my goodness. So this is a great place for kids to celebrate birthdays and any other occasion, right?
Any other occasion. Absolutely. Kids come here all the time to celebrate good grades, birthday parties, the birth of a new sibling, everything.
All right, so the kids walk in the door and they can start over here, right?
The first place they want to go to is our ultimate retail shopping destination for kids. We have gifts ages for any kids ages 4 to about 11 or 12 years old. We have stuffed animals, we have makeup kits, we have jewelry, all the bling you can stand, really.
Oh, like these cute little earrings.
These earrings are a favorite of mine. All of our jewelry is hypoallergenic, nickel-free, and for really good sensitive ears.
I love these little cupcakes. Oh, is that a deer?
That is a little reindeer for Christmas.
Oh, I am not leaving without these right here. That's right. Where the party's at. All right, so we are just in one of the areas where kids can get pampered, right?
Absolutely. You hit that right on the head. This is Pampered Place, and these are two of our clients today. They're getting pedicures. We call them mini pedicures because we don't use sharp tools or harsh chemicals when we do our procedures. So the littles get their feet in the water, we do a sugar scrub, we massage their feet, and we polish their toes. It's the ultimate experience.
So as you mentioned, even the littles, they can come and enjoy, right?
Absolutely. Our youngest clients come in as young as 2 years old.
Kids can also get their hair cut here, right?
Absolutely. It's actually called Snip Snap Station. What a tongue twister. But this is actually where our licensed stylists do bangs, braids, blowouts, trims, layers. We even do fun colors. And we do first haircuts, so when your kid can't see through their bangs anymore, this is where we really want them to go.
All right. Yeah, no, that made me feel ridiculously cool. What area are we in right now,
We are in Glam Central. This is where all the party magic happens. You can transform your kids into a rock star, a princess, or a fashionista.
I love it. And tell me about the stations.
Okay, so the stations, for the full party time, they change into a costume. They get their hair done, their makeup done, their nails polished. They do a craft. We, of course, sing happy birthday. We have the coolest birthday song. And they get to take home goodies.
And take home goodies, and you even have a backdrop.
We even have a backdrop because what's a party without the paparazzi?
That's right. Okay, so tell folks where you're located and what sort of packages you have available.
We are located in the Alamo Ranch Shopping Center on 1604 and Culebra. Lots of traffic, so arrive early for your appointment. You do require an appointment for all of your services. We have packages available for individual clients, ranging from $29 all the way to $85, and that's full service for your little kids.
And the glam feeling doesn't just start when you walk in the door here, right? Because you
have a hot pink limo service, am I right?
We do have a hot pink limo service. We have 3 different limo options. We can take you for a quick ride around. Our ride around is 20 to 30 minutes in our limo, and it takes you out of the parking lot. We do a really fun ride around, and that's only $75 right now. Prices might be adjusting soon, but that's okay. We also have a one-way option and a round trip option. We can take you anywhere in the city.
Well, Gun Auto's Operation Book Drop has been benefiting Soldiers Angels. Drop off your new and gently read books now through January 21st at all Gun Auto locations. For more information, visit the website gungives.com or call 210-599-5000.
Welcome back to SA Live. Well, she's a hometown singer about to hit the national music scene. Singer Rain Fernandez, also known as Simply Rain, has won an international competition, and now she's getting ready to work with none other than DJ Khaled. Welcome, welcome. It is so good to have you back on the show.
Right,
okay?
Thank you so much for having me.
And congratulations.
Thank you.
How does it feel?
Oh, it feels amazing. It's definitely something that I worked really hard to get, and I'm just really grateful for this opportunity.
And so tell us, how did it all get started? How did you learn about the Next Up competition?
So my managers actually presented this opportunity to me. They had sent me a text, and I think it was like an Instagram post, and they said, hey, check out this post. And I read it, I looked at it, and I did some research on it. And so when I figured out it was legit, I was like, okay, it's worth it. So I submitted my content, and yeah.
And there we go. And then so tell us what you had to do. What did the contest entail?
Basically, I had to get everyone I know to vote, and luckily I have a really great following on TikTok, almost 2 million followers on there. And so I would go on live and every day just telling them vote, vote, vote. Instagram, constantly posting every day, telling everyone to vote. So we racked up the votes. That's what we did.
And here you are. Okay, so the prize is you're working with DJ Khaled. Tell us what's next. Where are you off to?
Sure. So the prize, the winner gets to have a one-on-one Zoom call with DJ Khaled. It'd be amazing to work with him. And then also, I'll be flying out to Germany to record a music video, a brand new music video.
Oh, how exciting. Yes. Okay, and when did you get started singing?
Oh, Lord. It's been a journey. I started this whole singing when I was 13 years old, and it's been a constant grind ever since.
All right, and tell us about the song you're performing today.
It is one of my original songs, unreleased, but you guys get to hear it here first.
You heard it from her. All right, well, if you want to follow Simply Rain's journey, there's a link on our website. Go to SALive.com and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab.
This right here is my song called Don't Talk About It. Hey, we don't even talk about it. No, no, no. Boy, no, no, no. Okay, you wanna take it there, but it's my place and the door's right there. You know a bad chick gon' come with problems. Just so rude, savage, I don't do no drama. We were black and white, now I see red. Might be loca, but you need prayer. If it ain't one thing, then it's another, yeah. You tell your friends and my friends, and we don't even talk about it. Okay, don't talk about that. Ooh. No, 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 but you don't savage. We've got way too many problems. Oh no, but you don't savage. 'Cause we don't even talk about it. Can't breathe what's in your head. Why don't you try to make me understand? If it ain't your way, then it's neither. You must be crazy, I ain't your mama. You only wanna do what you like. You know this is not, I got your tongue tied. You're so full of it, you think you're right. You think you're right. There's no need to talk about it. Okay, okay, don't talk about that. Ooh. No, 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 but you know savage. Ooh. 'Cause we've got way too many problems. Oh no, but you know savage. Hey, okay, don't talk about that. Ooh. No, 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 but you know savage. We've got way too many problems. Oh no, no, but you know savage. Ooh. 'Cause we don't even talk Don't talk about that. But tú no sabes. Don't talk about that.
Well, we want to thank you all for joining us on this MLK Day. Hope you enjoyed the show. We are going to be back tomorrow with a whole lot more on SA Live. So join us tomorrow right here at 1 o'clock. Have a great day, everybody.
I know a man from Galilee. If you're in sin, he comes to set you free. I know a man, he won't let you down. Open up your heart, he will always be around. Y'all tell him what his name is. Jesus.